We don't. That's a bannable offense, Castle. That word, that's hate speech. That's, you don't use that kind of language in this chat room. Do you understand me? I will send you to your room, ma'am. Also, Amos and Warfric, thanks for joining the stream. Eyebrows and James aren't here to ban you. Like I can't. What? That isn't even. You're. As if I can't? You can't, but would you though? You're trying to call my bluff? Is that what you're trying to do right now? That's a dangerous game you're playing. Bob the man. How's it going? Good sir. If I were to fish in one hand and then have a tool that needs repaired in my other hand, would that repair my tool faster? It's unlikely, right? Also, is our sub notification not going out in Discord? It hasn't. Well, look at you wonderful people being here without the notification. I think it would, but remember the fishing rod does take up some of the XP to repair. But then it produces more experience than what it itself needs. And wouldn't that overflow then apply to the shovel? Oh, dude. Right after I posted my message, Muxie's like, okay, I'm here, I'm sorry, I was late. Come on, Muxie. What are you doing? The reason why we're so interested in, well, repairing our axe, or repairing a tool, is because, well, hello, there's me. We're not using a webcam today. Goodbye. The reason that I'm so interested in if a tool would get repaired in my offhand is I want to get more durability on my shovel, because we're going to be doing a bunch of work for clearing out nearby areas. In quarantine, Muxie doesn't want to work. Muxie needs to work. Everybody's working from home right now, Muxie included. She needs to get her life in order. Okay, so we left off not talking about those banned words, the BS words, but we left off looking at fishing farms. And it's, yeah, I was catching some stuff. Hang on, let me go get some of this stuff. There's a lot of stuff in there. Most of it we just don't care about. I kind of like the name tags though, because eventually name tags are going to be hard to come by. Sick! Where are we putting all of our overflow? I guess it's going kind of in here. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, I swipe zombies with my mending sword, holding my mending shovel in my right hand, and it heals my shovel. It should just work. Okay. Okay. So what we need to do for today to satisfy Warfrix. God, that diagram was just the coolest freaking thing. I need to take the output from the fishing farm, which we now have right here. It's super close. The output from the fishing farm and run it into all of this storage, which should be next to nothing. Like, literally, like 5 minutes of work, yeah? It's just, that's where my, okay. Yeah. I don't have any more of that. I need my polished granite. Okay, and then I'm pretty sure we're also doing something like this. Do we need to go one block higher? Because we have some roofs that we might be skimming over the top of. Yeah, let's go 1 block higher. So that means that we push this back to that point. So chat room, how's your quarantine going on this Thursday afternoon? It's good? It's good. So this was too low, so we go up 1 more block, and that's where we are. I don't have scaffolding on me. School has started, so back to studying. Castle, how do you feel about that? I'm seeing news reports that students are suing their colleges because they are not providing as many services as the students were initially promised when they paid tuition. So specifically, the college is arguing that their only obligation is to provide a base education. But students are saying that I paid you this many dollars, not just for an education, but an experience, and you have no right to charge me that amount of dollars if I'm not receiving that experience. How do you feel about that? All right, I think I like this a lot better because we're gonna have to do some tricksy business here. In order to combine the water streams, I think we need to do something a bit like this. I trust that you're typing out a big, grand response right now, Castle. Oh, I don't know. My school is doing pretty good about keeping up with the actual services we have, like lending out laptops and webcams and anything else we would need for class. Also, I go to community college, so there's less experience expected. Okay. That's a good point. I'm not gonna try to do the kelp trick. We only needed like 4 things of water. Okay, so then with this... Well, we kind of just launched those guys off. Alright, so then we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, it's going to be more than this, but this is just where we're going to put a pause in it. So that way we can do that. That way we can do this. Why does this happen sometimes? Hello? I just have 1 more quarter and I'm done. I just want my degree in a job. That's all I'm asking for at this point. Dude, 1 more quarter then. What is that? 3 more months? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Maybe we should put a thing here at the end. But we can't. We counted correctly. Alright. Well, RIP that torch. Gone for forever. Okay. So how do we go about testing this? Okay. Well, we can take some of the fish that we already launched out of it. Still sorting the fish farm, are we? We're almost done. Okay, so we need some pufferfish. Let's just take out all of these pufferfish. So we took out 48 pufferfish. And is the pufferfish filter... Okay. It's gonna go down to 41. Yeah, but we're super close. Oh, it's a different filter. It might go down to 18. Okay, it goes down to 18. So 46, so yeah, 48. Okay, so here's the question. If I put 48 pufferfish into this, does 48 pufferfish show up right here? Oh! Maybe! Wait. Huh. Where did all of our other pufferfish go? That we lost 30 pufferfish. It's possible that what we experienced I yoinked your pufferfish. The oof-er-fish. So what I'm thinking might have happened is that they come up this, and then they align to this outer edge. Okay, so then when they fall, they're falling against this outer edge, which means that they only have that brief window that they're above this hopper before they can be collected. So I'm thinking that they might have gotten destroyed because none of these other filters are set up in a way that can receive pufferfish. No. So the first filter is the only pufferfish filter, and you can see that they're not in there.
And we don't know love like we should.
There's only one in there, and there's... Redstone Dragon with a hydrate. Cheers, bud. Thanks for being a Hydra homie. That's the only thing that I think could have happened to them. Let's go check underneath. Well, we have kind of a problem down here. It is way too dark. I bet mobs could have spawned in here for sure. I just can't reach. Do you think behind this is water? Okay, it was not water. So they're not in there either. So if they're not in there, they can't be here. The only thing that could have happened to them is exactly what I just described,
That's love.
right? I can't imagine anything else that could have happened to them. Is there a way of fixing that? We're losing like 60% of our pufferfish. You know, we went from 48 to 18. If we, I mean, again, we throw an item here, it's going to align to that outer wall, and then very quickly, it's almost like this needs to go back a block, which we could do, just like we did over here, to give it a block of buffer. We could move the filter over, and then that would give it a block of buffer. How much do we care about the pufferfish? I think I care a lot, don't I? I think we care a lot. Yeah. You don't need a lot, but we're gonna be trading them against villagers, and if I trade a bunch against villagers, then I want to restock them as quickly as possible. Okay, so there's a project in the back of my mind that I really want to do, just because it'd be good for the clickbait, it'd be good for the memes, and I'm really excited for it. I want to build a mega structure, not just, see, look at this. You can see all those monsters over there. I think we definitely need to push the mountain further back here. Let's turn that on, and let's FOV zoom in. That's a monster, but he despawned. That's good. Oh, he despawned. Oh, but he spawned. So yeah, it's eating our mob cap. So a mega build, and I want to build it purely out of like emeralds with diamond accents. So that way we could be like, look at this giant megalith structure. And just for the memes, right? Just because whenever people join the stream, they're like, oh my god, Nims, how did you do all of the, how are you level 338? And then being able to say, oh, you know, I'm level 338 because I did this, and this. Also, building, say, I don't know, like pixel to block scale iron golem out of emeralds would be wild. It'd be super cool. And to build a thing of that scale, I have to be able to trade everything against villagers as efficiently as possible. And that would include pufferfish. More important question, how would you manage to spend 338 levels? Dude, that's like 5 enchants. I think that we could go through it pretty quickly. Well, no, it'd be closer to 10 enchants. But an emerald iron golem wouldn't look nice. No, but that's kind of the point. Is it's supposed to look, what is it, gauche or gaudy. It's supposed to look obnoxiously bright. Hello, fish farm. Yeah, we're almost done with it. We just realized that we've made, I don't want to say a mistake, but there's a bug in the system that we need to justify or rectify. Shouldn't be too terribly bad though, because we've already fixed it once. We just need to fix it a second time. Okay. $13 level 30 enchants. Yeah. Oh, but it could also be a little bit more expensive than that, because we could also end up with like repairing tools, which costs like 40 per repair. Something like that. Yeah, the maximum to spend is 39. I mean, okay, so 39 to repair. Okay, so what's happening is these filters are gonna get a little deeper. Oof. How do I guess we're just gonna do that. And quickly destroy it. Enchanting only costs 3 levels per enchant. That was like 113, you can chant 100 things. Oh. Are you sure? Let me go get a book. %100%. Alright, well then I am completely wrong. And Hexadin's question gets a whole lot better. Because I was like, oh yeah, no, that's only like 10 things. Repairing things would be our big enchantment sink. It requires level 30, but only consumes 3 levels. I see. He's making tutorials on advanced concepts, but forgets basic concepts. I mean, what do you want from me? My brain space is only so... I only have so much room. Okay, placeholder. We know that this placeholder is pufferfish. That's kind of obnoxious. Alright, so instead of landing on the hopper, now they're going to be landing in water. And Curse ZGS is gifted a sub. Like a freaking legend. To 2 people! He gifted 2 subs to Dig Dug King and Spencer Like Grass. Insane. ZGS, you're a legend, man. Thank you. 115 fishing farms. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, who uses enchanting table? That's exactly my point. Nobody uses. Yes, 100%. I agree. Nobody uses enchanting tables anymore. We've made this entire world. I've never used an enchanting table in this world. I hit the torch, by the way. Obnoxious. All right. So now we have 20 pufferfish, except they're all going to get consumed because the filter is a lot deeper now. Yeah. X Kelly, how's it going, man? And what is this? A Curse CGS with a 1,000-bit tip? Just 1,000 bits? Nothing said. Wonderful. Making up excuses now. Okay, but like, Hex, you've been here. You know. When's the last time I used an enchanting table? Good morning. Well, my morning just got a lot better, man. Thank you. I find enchanting tables rewarding and time-saving. How do they save you time? And do we have a way of testing? Because, I mean, clearly, it's going to align, and then... where it's then destroyed. Spencer Like Grass says, okay, I'm back. And he's like, oh, I have a sub now? Hello, what? They save the time of making and using a fishing farm. Did you just say this save the time of making a fishing farm? Of using a fishing farm, I'll grant you. But did you just say of making a fishing farm? Are those words that... Are you sure that that's what you believe? Fine, just AFK time then. Okay, because I was about to be like, okay, I'm going to assume that we already have a rod. And, like, here we go. Okay. Ready? This is the time that it takes to make a fishing farm, including how long it takes to gather the materials. Okay, I've cut down a tree, and I didn't even need to cut down the tree that much. Okay, I need some sticks. I need a pressure plate. I need, why is it? Oh, yeah, and then I need to get inside the crafting table so that way I can make, some trap doors and, what, a fence? Oh, I made too many sticks. See, I even messed this up, and it's still going to be the fastest thing. There's a good tree to cut down. I'm even indecisive about what tree I want to cut down. Okay, let's make some more of these. I need a sign and a fence. Just a regular fence. There it is. Okay, okay, okay. And here's how you make a fishing farm. Hell, you don't even need a bucket because you can make it directly in water. Okay, okay. I mean, hell, this isn't even necessary, what I'm doing here. I already have a working fishing farm. Oh, I mounted this trapdoor wrong. There we go. And of course, ZG has gifted another sub to Toadstool. You're freaking wonderful, man. Thank you. Okay, Hexadent, and I'm sure you knew all of that, Hexadent. I was just doing it for the memes. Sorry, bud. And if I hadn't built it so terribly and gathered the resources so terribly, I bet we could have that. Hang on. If we assume that we already have all of the resources, what would it take? Okay, ready, Castle? Ready? Here we go. Oh god, I'm already misclicking. I don't know where my signs went. I should have had those at the ready. Okay, fishing farm is done. Ready to fish. I just wanted to catch. Yeah, we caught a pufferfish. But you aren't getting your rain bonus, Nims. No, I'm not. That's why these fishing farms are bad, and I don't encourage them at all. Okay, no. Making sure I'm not throwing away anything good. I was too slow, but it definitely got collected. Okay, well, I think the next thing that we do is we want to continue this guy. So we need to get the Darkroom mob farm drops out of this area. So I guess it's really a question of, is there enough momentum to carry the items along? Well, didn't want that to happen, but it's okay. To carry the items into the fire. So how do we test that? I mean, don't we just stand here and wait for items to flow in? And wouldn't items also flow in faster if it were nighttime? Oh god, there's just... Why do you eat golden carrots? Highest saturation. Please don't get that started. Hashtag steak is best. Oh my god! Why do you eat golden carrots? I'm putting my thoughts in order so that way I can give you the information that you're asking about in as concise of a package as I possibly can. In a standard Minecraft game, by the way, we need to set a new sup record. In a standard 164, remind me. In a standard Minecraft game where death is not really an issue, the only thing that hunger kind of gates is convenience. So you are eating to be able to keep your hunger topped out as long as possible. However, for hardcore, hunger is a direct relation to you not dying. And therefore, you need to keep your saturation as high as possible. To that end, golden carrots do a better job of keeping your health higher because they keep your saturation higher, whereas steak and pork chops are more convenient because you need to eat them less often. Hopefully I explained that in a concise way. So in a standard Minecraft world, golden carrots. Okay, cool. This is exactly what we wanted to see. In a standard, non-hardcore world, steak and pork chops are the most convenient food, and you can trade their convenience. You can trade a little bit of survival for their much greater convenience. However, in hardcore, you need to have as much survival as possible, and therefore, golden carrots do a better job of that. We should do the eating kelp achievement. Why do I feel like that's a troll? I don't know. Okay, cool. That's exactly what we wanted to see. Which means that we need to get dirt now. Eat nothing but dried kelp for 3 in-game days. I think it's called Castaway. What 3 monsters have I not killed? Is there a way that I can look at that? Just eat 1 dried kelp. I don't know if we have a... Oh god, I already had dirt. And I already have the kelp, so I only need water. And I've got the water. I could have done it. I was already there. Okay, so we need to go 1 block below that dirt. Maybe statistics show mobs? Mobs. Bat, blaze, cat, cave spider, chicken, cow, creeper, drowned ender dragon, enderman. Oh, you know what? I know what it is. I haven't killed any of the guardian variants. Yeah, it doesn't show anything I haven't killed yet. Because I know I haven't killed guardians. And so it'd be guardian, and what else? What's the last mob I'd be missing? Guardian, elder guardian. I don't know. Desert zombies, snow skeletons. So that's husks, and I don't know what the name of the EFG. Oh, it's not alphabetical. I don't see husk. I don't know. Snow golem, iron golem. It says specifically that it must be hostile monster, which maybe iron golems could be considered hostile. If I punch them, they get hostile. Drowned? Oh, I've killed plenty of drowned. Endermite, killed plenty of endermite. What's a stray? What's the achievement called? Monsters hunted. Desert zombie? I'm pretty sure I've killed a desert zombie though. I mean, it's definitely guardian, elder guardian. That's for sure, right? Let's build it backwards. I kind of like going so high. I wonder if it'd be possible to create a 4-way intersection. It's gotta be, right? It's gotta be possible. That way I don't have to take the items up, I could push them through. It's not worth it. Okay, so here's what we'll do. Okay. Do I want to leave room here for me to move? Nah, because I'm starting to get into the area where I'm scared of Enderman being able to teleport out. Something in here. Have you killed zombie pigmen? I'm sure I have, right? Yeah, I've definitely killed ones that have, like, spawned through the portal. Sorry, I was scratching my eye. Ugh. Okay. He dead. He also dead. Oh. Well, I saw the gas tier, and then I saw it land in the lava. What am I doing jumping? I don't know, maybe that's something that we do, is like all of the hardcore, or all of the achievements in hardcore. We can't do the roof yet. Ravager. Yeah, I've done raids, so I've killed Ravagers. Okay, so then I want to take this. My inventory. Just raining garbage across my land. The peasants below rejoice as their overlord gifts them with items. Am I out? Alright, I didn't see any other garbage in there. Oh, hey. How convenient. What are all of your dogs' names? A good chunk of them are named after... You know what? I haven't done this in a while. But a good chunk of them are named after people that have supported this stream in some way. I need to kill some of the dogs, though, if we're being honest. But not all of them are named, so it'd be okay. It'd be okay if we killed a couple of Fidos. But you know what? Let's actually do that real quick. While I'm thinking about it, let's get where are we storing our name tags? Didn't we have a bunch of yeah, look at that. ZGS gifted a bunch of subs. Don't kill the dogs. We need to get Zyle in here as well. Definitely Zyle. We need to get Sidebar Troll. Okay, we're gonna do ZGS Zyle and Sidebar Troll here. Hey Nims, I'm an old YouTube sub and see that you focus on Twitch now. Is there a video of this series that I can go back and watch? Kind of. One of our like long-time supporters has been chronicling it. Oh, hang on, let me see if I can get you the link to. He made a YouTube channel for it. Let me see if I can find that link real quick. Scrolling through my Discord directs right now. Should be Padawan. Where the hell is Padawan? Dude, Accursed ZGS just gifted another freaking sub, dude. I was in the process of hang on. A Cursed ZGS. Boom. Actually, you have some oh god. RSED. The worst capitalization ever. Sorry, bud. And then this one's Sidebar Troll. Sidebar Troll. Sick. Still looking for that link in my DMs. I've got to find the dude. Wait, can't I just search Padawan? Okay. It's not in our DMs. I don't know where it is then. I don't know where it is. I'm sorry. There is somewhere a log of most of these live streams. Okay, so here's what you're gonna do. Is you're gonna join the Discord, !Discord, and then you're gonna @Padawan, and he should have the files there. Okay, so Zyle99, Blam, joins already Al, who's going to join Accursed ZGS, and also Sidebar Troll. Is streaming your main thing now? Just getting back into Minecraft, and all I remember are your Nims toots? Okay, so that's a complicated question. The love that I had with making YouTube videos, I have gotten more and more, oop, I didn't mean to fall. I've gotten more and more frustrated with the YouTube community. Honestly, not really with my audience, but just the YouTube Minecraft community. And then, of course, I'm part of the YouTube Minecraft community. And I feel like there's a lot of, call it disinformation. Disinformation for the sake of clickbait and revenue that's been happening. So you'll see guys trying to be as fair as I can towards them. You will see guys that make videos, and in their titles, they will make their titles as sensational as possible for the sake of getting views. They'll take, the most popular tutorial design, and they'll make 4 videos of this same tutorial, like back to back to back to back, which completely destroys search results. So that way they can bully people out of being able to make money through YouTube. Not all of the big YouTubers are guilty of this, but a good chunk of them are. Additionally, some of them are making videos that they are rushing out and have gross amounts. I'm not talking about gross as in disgusting, but I'm talking gross as in an extremely high number of obvious misinformations. Is misinformations plural, or is it just misinformation? But have a very high amount of misinformation, or they've cut so many corners so that way they can be the first one to make the video and therefore dominate search results. And then what happens is when somebody comes up behind them and does a good, thorough job and actually produces something to the best quality that they can, everybody in that person's comments comes up behind them and says, well, so-and-so already did it. Well, so-and-so did a shitty job and lied to the entire community. And that feeling right there, that comment saying so-and-so already did it, knowing that so-and-so has already completely destroyed the search algorithm, and then knowing that it makes me not want to be part of that YouTube community. I feel like I don't want to engage with those people. And it makes me so frustrated. And because of that, I've fallen out of love with it. You should work on getting serious dedication. You just have to fully use a diamond hoe. I bet I could make a machine that does that for me in like 30 minutes. I would love to get caught up with this new or continued series. I don't understand. I would love to get caught up with this new question mark. Okay. I know what I needed. Where's our redstone shulker? Is it in my inventory? It's in my inventory. Wait, I'm building a Waddles iron farm. Should I not be doing that? Oh yeah, and that's a whole nother issue that somebody's AK Nation brings up, is the amount of theft that happens in like the Minecraft community. Somebody will spend a bunch of time coming up with the best, like coming up with doing their due diligence to make the best design that they possibly can. and then somebody else comes up behind them who has more subscribers, or is a little bit better with thumbnails, or is a little bit better with search terms, or which we would call search engine optimization, is a little bit better at SEO, or search engine optimization. And then block for block copies their design, and then because they're better at search engine optimization, which is title, tags, description, thumbnails, the whole nine, their video goes viral, and not the guy who initially did all the work. MWLC was saying that they want to get up to speed with what you're currently watching by watching all the streams that led up to this build. Oh, okay, I see. Ooh, bud. This world is quite mature. Look at all of our scaffolding. We have so many ongoing projects. It's quite mature. I'd be willing to give you a world tour if you want. Let me just finish what we're working on right now, which just requires a little bit more granite. What is your time played? It's probably like 22, 23 days. Time played, 21.87 days. Yeah. And I totally agree. When I search any tutorial, I always see Waddles, It's Me, John, etc. Waddles is very bad at this. He's one that, and he seems like such a nice guy, but his business practices are aggressive and bullyish. But he seems like a great dude, but he has very aggressive and bullyish business practices. And then, as another example, a villager breeder, for example. You have Impulse, that all Impulse did to make his villager breeder tutorial is he took person A, I don't remember who initially came up with it, but he took the first guy's potato and carrot farm and then slammed it on top of, I think it was Ilmango's villager breeder. Ilmango made a villager breeder that had like 30 villager breeder cells. So what Impulse did is he took somebody else's block for block potato and carrot farm and then slapped it on top of Ilmango's villager breeder cell. And then he only took one cell. And that was it. He didn't do any trial and error. He didn't do any testing. He didn't do anything for that video. And you want to know how I know? Is because in his video, he claims that it gets up to 12 villagers per hour. Do you know what the cooldown rate of villager breeding are? It's 5 minutes. Do you know how many times 5 minutes happens in an hour? 12 times. So he didn't actually test the rates of the farm. All he did is look at the maximum possible rates that a farm like that could theoretically produce, and that's the garbage that he regurgitated. And it makes me so angry. It makes me so angry. And as soon as you use his farm for an hour or two, you'll see that it has a really bad problem in that it stalls. So the two villagers inside of the villager breeding cell will get in this loop of tossing carrots back and forth to each other, never breeding. And it completely stalls out for hours at a time. Do you really get to count your rates as being 12 per hour, which is the theoretical cap and in no way possible? But do you even if it is like possible to accomplish, do you get to claim that whenever your farm stalls out for hours at a time? No way in hell do you get to claim those rates. But you know what? If you lie to your viewers, and if you make your title as clickbaity as possible, and if you totally ride on the fact that nobody is going to do an in-depth, thorough check at the claims that you're making, then sure, I guess you could lie to everyone. This is my very heated response as to why I'm not on YouTube. I apologize, chat room. I'm not trying to give you any anger. But this is the true feeling that I have with the Minecraft community. There's and like I've been on all ends of this. Like so this is my version of a villager breeder. It's similar in design to a potato carrot farm. Sure. It's similar in design, but that's just what's it called whenever you have evolution that happens the same way across multiple species? What is that called again? It's a game that's governed by rules. So there's only so many ways of having a potato farm or a carrot farm. So of course it's going to be similar in concept, but I actually spent like 100 hours doing a proper amount of testing. And you know what? The rates that I get out of this are about 9 to 10 villagers per hour. Remember that the theoretical maximum is 12. But see, if I were to say that I get, 9.5 villagers per hour, which is the truthful response, and then somebody that doesn't know any better says, well, Impulses gets 12 per hour. What do you think that this person, and through no fault of their own, because nobody can be knowledgeable of everything. We are all ignorant of some things, and that's okay. But when this person sits down and they go, okay, I have 2 villager breeders here. One of them is claiming to get 12 per hour, and one of them's claiming to get 9.5 per hour. They both look roughly comparable. Besides that, roughly the same amount of time to build, roughly the same amount of resources, roughly the same amount of blah, 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 blah. Which one is that person going to build? You're going to build the one that's 12 per hour. Almost every time. And so me, who did my work, who did my due diligence, who actually put effort into it, and didn't just take every shortcut and lie and clickbait title that I possibly could, I lost. I missed out. I failed. Yep. Yeah, I used it and it broke multiple times, twice because I tossed carrots back and forth, 3 times because of the lightning issues. I mean, that's another issue with Impulse's design. At the very end of his video, literally in the last 20 seconds after he's all said and done and he's doing it, by the way, I've got the water bottle here, I'm about to take a drink. In the last 20 seconds, he goes, oh yeah, put a roof on it. Don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe, and blah, blah, blah. This has been my video, bye. It was literally an afterthought. Don't forget to put a roof on it. Chat room, does anyone here, except for obviously X Kelly, because he's directly experienced this problem, but off the top of your guys' head, do you know what the radius a lightning strike turns a villager into a witch is? Anyone, what's the radius that a lightning strike can turn a villager into a witch? It's 8 by 8? No, it's not. It's not 3 by 3 either. I mean, I don't blame you for not knowing this. You shouldn't feel bad about knowing this, about not knowing this, because it's a super derivative piece of information. It's one of those trivia questions that nobody should ever have the answer to. It's one of those wildly impossible things to just have the knowledge off the top of your head. X Kelly got it. It's 5. 5 blocks away. Oh, I guess if you say 5 blocks away, that might be a 9 by 9. It's like a 9 by 9 by something. I was asking for the radius and you gave me the block dimensions centered on the villager. I guess I would accept a 9 by 9 as well. And I finished my water, by the way. I've just been ranting so much. So this then loops all the way back around. So, he says put a roof on it, and that's not the information, because you actually, if you were to put a roof on it, Well, most people are going to look at a design that has walls. Actually, those are placeholders. If you have a wall like this, and then somebody tells you to put a roof on it, excuse me, you're probably just gonna put a roof right here, right? This is the obvious spot to put a roof. Well, this doesn't work. This breaks, because then lightning strikes the top of this roof, and because it's within 5 blocks of the villager gets converted into a witch and then despawns. And you can see this happen because Mumbo Jumbo tried to use Impulse's design on Hermitcraft, and at one point, lightning struck and turned all of his villagers into witches. And that was not Mumbo's fault, because he's trusting in the advice of someone who's presenting themselves as an expert. But that expert is lying to you, so that way he can have your eyes, so that way he can collect your ad dollars. Those experts are rushing out content, making gross mistakes. Not just like, oh, a little bit, something got overlooked. No. They are outright manipulating their viewer bases for the sake of earning ad dollars. And to compete with that while maintaining my integrity, I have to be very slow and very thorough. And that's an exhausting experience. And then the slow integrity that I feel like I need to have in order to do that, by the time I feel ready to make content, the search results are so saturated with people that have rushed out the first thing that they could vomit up, that my video won't even get pushed to my own subscribers, because it's an algorithm to get pushed to a subscriber. So what part of that experience sounds enjoyable? Yeah, my brother watches Unspeakable. I don't know who that is. He literally downloads one of those mods like where you can dirt into diamond. The name's the video, how to get diamonds fast in Minecraft. Exactly, dude. Like how if I actually wanted to make a video that taught people how to properly strip mine, that does like an in-depth, thorough look at the various ways of strip mining, right? Because there's not just one, there's like 4, to maximize the rates in which you're getting diamonds. So obviously you have like making a tunnel like this, and then you could trying to set up this example here correctly. So you have an example like this where you just punch out 5 blocks, right? So this is pretty speedy because this is the highest number of blocks exposed, but it also requires a lot of effort to do it this way. This is one way of strip mining. Then you also have the way of strip mining that's something like you dig out like this, and then every 5th block or something like that, you come out and then you just make a branch, and then you just kind of AFK mine until you feel you've gone far enough, and then you come back and you do it a different way. And this is the kind of branch mining that we're all kind of acclimated to. This is one of the older styles. Now, if I wanted to do a video that actually did an in-depth look at this style of branch mining versus the style that just goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then comes over here and does it again, you can see why this one would expose more blocks per hour, but it also takes a lot more effort. And if we actually wanted to do an in-depth guide or an in-depth look at how to obtain diamonds as fast as possible. What Y coordinate should you be on? What type of strip mining should you be doing? All of that. I'd have to compete with some dude, like Spencer says, where he just makes a clickbait video where he turns dirt into diamonds and then titles it How to Get Diamonds Fast. There's no way. There's absolutely no way that you could make that video. How did you not get parked correctly? Oh, it must have been like a visual bug. Diamonds are also bad. You only need a stack of diamonds max unless you're using them for currency. I mean, I agree with you, but the same thing's going to happen as soon as netherite's added to the game. Everybody's going to make a video on how to get netherite fast, and then you're going to have some dude that makes a mod that converts dirt into netherite, and then everybody that's actually trying to better the community by doing an in-depth look at how to properly farm netherite is going to have to compete with a degenerate that made a mod that converts dirt into netherite. Do you have mods in this world? No, it's 100% vanilla. I do have a small texture pack, so that way I can, it's just quality of life stuff. Like, oh, I missed my jump. I have a texture pack for some quality of life stuff, like cleaning up my redstone, so that way it's easier to look at. That's also how I have the redstone power levels on the lines. Like, another example of this is, do you guys remember when Tango Tech first made the, what was it, the Iron Titan? Do you remember how many YouTubers copied his Iron Titan build? We all remember that. And, like, that's disgusting. I mean, he put so many hours into that. That's the thing that put Tango Tech on the map. And then, you know, a bunch of guys just are like, hey, I'm just gonna copy this video 1-to-1. Oh, I need more granite. That's what I needed. I've been on this rant for so long. I'm sorry, chat room. This is just something I'm very passionate about. And it's not even that I have anything inherently against clickbait either, because obviously I have some clickbait here. The fact that I'm saying, like, level 338 huge redstone build in my title, rather than just being a literal description of what it is I'm making, that's an amount of clickbait, but it's at least representative of what I'm doing. Whereas, again, how to get Minecraft or how to get diamonds fast it's not even a little bit representative of that. So you should use the most sensational part of your content as your title. That's just the nature of the game now. But to use outright lies as your title, well, that's a bit of a problem, dude. I mean, Normally, I would not appreciate that language, but I think we can make an exception. I agree with you. I'm not going to say it, but I'll agree with you. And what's sad is a lot of it is the bigger content creators. Okay, I think we're pretty close here. Nim, sorry that I never really active in chat. I'm just really anxious, but I love your streams. Well, thanks for the kind words, man. I appreciate it. That means a lot, especially in the context of this conversation. So thank you, my dude. Yeah, nothing against clickbait. Clickbait sucks. Yeah, it does suck, but it's one of those like eventualities, right? Because if nobody clickbaited, then you could say that that's a utopia. But the fact of the matter is, people would do a sensationalist thing, which is then justifiable for a sensationalist title. And then for anyone else to be able to compete, it's like this game of one-upsmanship, and it always has to get one-upmanship. Is there an active one-upmanship? Sure, I'm gonna go with it. So it will always come back to clickbait. There's no world where it cannot be clickbait. But clickbait does not require outright lies or fabrications. And I think that that's the issue that a lot of us feel like we're inundated, is that the word? By now is the outright fabrications. Dude, a Curse ZGS with another freaking gifted sub. You're a legend. An actual legend, dude. Thank you. All right. Look at that. Wow. You almost don't need any more water. We still do need more water, but almost don't need more water. Also, you're not asking for followers or subs or viewers? I mean, on some level, I am, though, right? You know, look at the screen. Here. Now I'm not asking for anything. But by displaying that information, I am presenting, I mean, we're just being honest right here. I am giving you a persistent reminder with that information on the screen that I need a little bit of dollars every now and then, right? And you guys know it. It's true. But I'm not tailoring my content, and I think this is your point. I'm not tailoring my content specifically to manipulate you into doing those things. That's good. It's all hooked up. He's going for that record. Oh man, what is that? We're up to 160. That should be 166. I go ahead and update it to 165 right now because that's what I see. Okay, it's updated. And we'll update it to 166 in a moment. How's it going, Stuffy? It has been a while. Okay, so this will take the output of the... Oh, man. So the Darkroom Mob Farm has items that get collected... See, and this just feels terrible to me. I just feel bad now because every time we end up having this conversation, somebody's like, yo, I got you, Nims. And then freaking Christopher's like, yo, I got a gift of 50 freaking subs. By the way, parties in chat, please. Wild. Absolutely wild, Christopher. But see, then I feel guilty because even just having this conversation it feels like it's a baited conversation to guilt people into supporting. And like, here's Christopher being a freaking legend, which I am so appreciative of. And then this loops back around into like the YouTube conversation of like manipulative business practices, and I have to question myself because I'm like, is even having a conversation about business practices and how business practices can be manipulative, is just having that conversation manipulative in and of itself, which then makes me feel guilty, and then I have this like overarching guilt of content creation and effectively being, did he just gift 5 more subs? That's wild. What are subs on here? Subs are like, so each basic sub is $5. So he just gifted 20 subs. So he just gifted $100 into me, and also for people to get rewards for being subscribed to me. So they'll get things like emotes and Discord perks and stuff like that, right? So he basically just gifted me $100 through providing perks to other members of the community. Is that a good way of describing subs to somebody that doesn't know what subs are? Only did 15 this time? Oh, that was Curse ZGS, dude! Now I feel like shit. There was 15 from Christopher and 5 more from a Curse ZGS. Okay, still, you both are wild. I'm the worst. I'm sorry, ZGS. What did I need? A new heart is what I needed. And also some more firework rockets. Gamer Guy Bick says never lucky. Oh, it feels bad, dude. So with X Kelly's like, I got you, Gamer Guy.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Did we break the alert box? I don't see the alerts. They should be up here. I just saw a banner go across the top of my chat room. I need more scaffolding as well. Level 5 hype train? What is this? Final level. Keep the hype train going until the clock runs out. Completing level 5 requires combined support events totaling 6 tier 1 subs or 3,000 bits. Hype conductors. What the Oh, Christopher just gifted another 10 subs, which is like another 50 freaking dollars. You can earn 1 emote. Available, you can earn 1 emote per train by subbing, gifting, or... I don't know how this hype train works. Is This must be something that they've added that's on by default.
Remind
I've never
yourself
even
that
seen this
overconfidence is a
before.
slow and insidious
oh, it's
killer.
pernicious. She got gifted a sub in there somewhere. Sorry, Nims can't watch anymore. Toadstools, thank you for dropping by, and thanks for the kind words, man. How does it determine who gets the sub? Not a clue. Oh, we don't. Oh, that's 60. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I don't need that much string. I really need to figure out how to add some sort of dumpster system. Curse ZGS is like, I got you, Stuffy. Stuffy's a guy I used to play with. There was a really good Minecraft community that was, technically was, who was it? JL's fan server, but it was, dude, this is so good. Okay, I want to go backwards from this point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Don't mess up, don't mess up, don't mess up. Okay. Did I pick up any of those? I did. And I used to play with Stuffy back on that server. Way back in the day. A hype train is Twitch's way of getting extra money. Also known as Scam Train. Oh, man. The chat's only goal is to make it functional in sub-only mode with everyone involved. That's wild. Everyone here is how now sub, dude. That is so hyped. This looks pretty good, by the way. It looks, so we have, it's a wild journey that those items go on. So mobs are spawning. X Kelly just gifted a sub to MWLC Cameron, the only person without a sub. You guys are wonderful. Thank you. So what were we talking about? We were talking about YouTube, and I was angry ranting old man at the sky about how terrible it is. I really like this pattern, dude. It's kind of sick. What is this? It just made me type that into chat. What? Oh my god, everybody's redeeming hydrates. I finished my water bottle already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my god. Are you the old man at the sky? You fly around a lot. I mean, I'm yelling at the sky, that's for sure. And I'm getting to be an old man. My 30th birthday is in a month. Drown. I mean, the water bottle's empty. I already finished it. I guess I gotta go fill it back up, don't I? Okay, anyway, let me finish this right here, and then I'll go fill up the water bottle. So we have a dark room mob farm that's spawning bunches of mobs, and it's a very special type of mob farm in that it can spawn endermen and spiders as well. So then all of those mobs get like dropped out of this area, and their items are collected down here by this hopper.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
C. Rogers. Dude, everyone's gotta have a sub badge today. You guys are wild. 7 hydrates. Okay, you keep track of it. Look at you. You have a little train conductor thing. That's wild, man. So we have the Darkroom mob farm, spawns all the mobs, all the items from the mobs. Well, the mobs then get, let's see. It's so hard to control. Mobs then fall down, land on top of these magma blocks. It's important that they're magma blocks because certain mobs can spawn with armor and have feather falling. Additionally, zombie chicken jockeys are a thing. So the magma takes care of all of those and makes sure every mob gets killed. Well then, because every mob is now dead, they drop their items. Their items are collected by this hopper minecart. Hopper minecart then comes over here to this drop-off station, drops the items into this dropper. This dropper... What? Hello? How did I not move? Then takes those items up. There's a bunch of items stuck there. That shouldn't be able to happen. We might have to come up and we might have to come behind this and fix it. It should. Yeah, we definitely need to change this. They come up and then they go around this little loopy boy. Yes, it looks like 200 subscribers is the actual current subscriber count. So, 200 subscribers, 209 subscriber points. Subscriber points are kind of redstone building in a local world where nobody can join. I could do my redstone builds on the server and Reese with the 300-bit tip. May as well use the rest. Dude, you're a legend. Thank you. Thank you so freaking much, dude. And I'm not wearing pants. We're just streaming in our boxers, chat room. What up? This is quarantine life now. That was the difference. You guys are wonderful. Thank you so much for the love. Okay, so with this move the block forward, does this still drop off correctly? I can't imagine that it wouldn't. Looks good. So then that's going into here, which is then shooting out. But then we should be able to destroy a lot of that. And now instead of needing 7 redstone, see, we shouldn't need any of that now. Form. Yep, it's true. A face cam? Yo, I can hit a face cam button. Like, Christopher with the 20 gifted subs. That's $100 frickin' chat room. In addition to everything else, like, how many subs today? I don't even know. I've lost count. There's been so many. Because the items are coming from this side and they're being shot forward instead of this side and being shot this way, chest. Hydrate is out of stock. I don't know how to refill the stock. You guys did redeem a ton. My dude went from 160 to 267 subs. 268. I'll go ahead and update that now. I don't even... Have a good day. See you later, Rogers. Take care, man. It still has the momentum to properly enter this stream, which is all we need. It doesn't need to align against this wall because it will align against this wall no matter what, in which case it's fine all the way through then. I was gonna donate $30, but my PayPal messed up and I ended up donating 20-ish subs. That's way more dollars, dude! Thank you so, man. Have a good day. It's bedtime for us. Jill, take care. Thanks for hanging out. My mind's just blown. Just blown. And there's the string. So what I'll need to do is I'll need to AFK in here between this stream and the next to populate the rest of these chests. I wonder... We have gotten 2 feathers. That's kind of surprising to me. Feathers are going to be one of those things that it's such a slow amount, such a long period of time between feathers. Oh. Wow, dude. You guys are absolutely wild. Well, I mean, you definitely made my, like, freaking month, my dude. April, done, check. Off the list. It was a good month. Okay, so we were talking about maybe doing a world tour at some point. I don't know if... That's nice of her. Kelly. March and April. That's true! It's gonna be so long before we break this sub record. I don't know if we ever will. If I'm being honest, is there any way that we beat the sub record? Nah, there's just no way. There's no universe where that happens. No, nuh-uh. Because in like a month, in a month, all the gifted subs are going to expire, and then we'll be back to like a nice, hearty, like 50 subs, and then the slow growth upward to get back up to this point naturally. I don't. The mark that you guys have left is going to be impossible to overcome. You guys are amazing. Why does it feel like these blocks are super quiet? Why does it just feel like everything is super quiet? Well, I ran out of stone. Oh, man. For all the new subs, you get special privileges on the Discord server. What is that? Yes, Nims currently has more subs than viewers. We're definitely sub-botting. That's what we're doing. Not view-botting. No, we would never view-bot. But sub-botting? Yeah, definitely. Is that even possible? Yeah, it probably is, let's be honest. What you do is you like hack a bunch of Amazon accounts and then you Amazon Prime stuff. I need smooth stone, that's what I need. I mean, you're a freaking double take because my sub count starts with a 2. That's wild to me. How would you feel if you wait? I'm so confused. How would you feel if you saw that message? I'm so confused. So at what point do you unlock more emote slots? I'm capped out for an affiliate. There is no more emote slots that I can unlock. The next thing that gets me more emote slots is becoming a full Twitch partner, which happens when we hit 75 average viewers for a month. Let me double check that to make sure that I'm not lying to you, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Which honestly, that one's on me, not so much on you guys, because I just need to do a better job about like properly branding. Oh my god, stop. No, stop. I tried to go to my own page and like but there was like weird music on the front page of Twitch. Okay. I'm looking. Is it community? No, it's not that. It's affiliate. Emotes. Yeah, I have all of my emotes. So this is what I can see here. You've already uploaded your emote for blah blah blah, so I can't do this until I delete a previous emote. So hang on, I'm inside my Twitch dashboard right now, which has my stream key, and I think it also has my bank account stuff. But I'm looking at, because there's like a path to stuff. It has a thing that's like path to blah blah blah. Insights, channel analytics. Stream summary, no. Achievements. This has got to be where it is. Yeah. Okay. Okay, cool. Let me double check that there's no hidden or no important information in here, but I think I can share this. Yep, we're going for it. All right. Path to partner, 30-day performance from 3/18 to 4/16. I need to stream for 25 hours. I need to stream on 12 different days. I don't know why it's saying I only did 9 of 12. I definitely did more than that, but it's fine. Would only hit that. So the only thing that I'm don't have is 75 viewers in 35 hours streamed. And it excludes host raids and embeds. And you must meet all 3 of these in a 30-day period. Blah, blah, blah. So this is the thing. One of 3 requirements. Oh. Well, I don't know why it's saying that I haven't streamed on 12 different days, because we definitely have streamed on more than 12 different days. So it's just this one, which we could probably hit if we properly pushed Twitch onto the YouTube audience. I think the streaming, when you say you will, is more important than branding. I've been pretty good about that. I mean, I'm not the best, but I've been pretty good about that. It's been a wild ride since you left. It's been insane. I do read chat. I was just looking at I was reading through the path to partner thing. I like how they basically gamified the system though. I don't know if that's of you. But at the same time, it might also, oh God, look at me pick up all these blocks through the corner. But Twitch was originally built and originally established. Well, I don't know, it depends on how far back you want to go actually, because Justin TV was the precursor to Twitch. And it was, oh. Well, this is why we have to be so careful with how we align items. I mean, that's basically happened. Just watch the VOD. Ah. Only counts since the start of the month? Maybe? I don't know. Schmango. Hey Nim, sorry I haven't been in the dreams for a while because of Corona. You got the Rona? Are you okay? Or is it just, it's affecting your life? Know exactly what it takes to get partner instead of the vagueness and maybes. Cough YouTube, cough cough. I mean, that's true. YouTube used to have a really... Is that it? I mean, I need to do the underside. Ah, okay. Well, at least you're good and healthy, right? Oh my God. Gifted subs be like, dude, how did you put the Phoenix in a basket? That's adorable. That's a really good sub modification. Oh my god, we already went on the YouTube rant today, we did. Yeah, but I don't have so much of a problem with like YouTube as a platform. I have a problem with like the community that YouTube fosters and rewards. Even the fix of the system, which would get rid of a lot of like the hate speech that hides on YouTube, that gets rid of a lot of the like anti-vaxxer stuff that hides on YouTube, and like the flat earther stuff that hides there. There are ways of suppressing that, but even those ways don't suppress someone that is like outright. It's like the, what is it? Those like TV doctors or like those TV pastors or whatever. And they're just manipulating their audience in like a super unhealthy way. And their audience is happy for it. And like, that's the problem that I have. And you can't, if the audience is happy for that manipulation, there's nothing that you can do. And you wouldn't even, I mean, it wouldn't have to be a sphere, but you could use some tricky teleporting and like build mirroring in order to make it seem like it was a sphere, even if it's not. So if, here, we can kind of draw this a little bit, right? We have this like 4x4 area. Whatever the dude builds here, right? Whatever he builds right here, whatever he builds, yeah, no, that works. Whatever he moves this way, he gets teleported, and he comes back right here. And right, that would give it the illusion of being a circle. Is off of the point where it loops, you'd have to create a fake mirror like this, of this whatever he placed here. So that way as he's moving, he sees this fake mirror, he goes to walk into the fake mirror, but instead he gets teleported into the real spot that's over here. And so he sees the fake, but then as he tries to walk, dude, Christopher gifted another subs, given 103 subs in this channel. Absolutely wild. You could remove bud powering. Okay, well that's, I don't know if I could do that though. That doesn't seem like a head. This is it's gonna be fantasy zombies and not like realism zombies, because I think that makes things more interesting. So if you cut off a zombie's arm, I want the arm to be on the ground, crawling after you, kind of like an endermite or silverfish does, but it's a zombie arm that's doing it. If you cut off the head, like if you hit him in the chest, we'll say that you cut off his head, but then his head just sits on the ground. Maybe it's like over here, on top of this, maybe. Yeah, so that way when you kill a zombie, it breaks down into individual pieces, and then those individual pieces continue to try to attack the player. And I want individual pieces to be able to spawn as well. So, like, just a zombie arm has a chance of spawning. Just a zombie head has a chance of spawning. It's a small chance. Oh, and then, like, say you cut off his legs, and then he continues to, like, just a torso, 2 arms, and a head crawls at you, and he leaves his legs behind. That would be sick, dude. And then imagine, like, a zombie horde, like actually chasing you down, and you have, you know, a handful of zombies that are standing up, normal zombies. Then you have a couple of zombies that don't have legs. They just have 2 arms. And then you have a handful of zombies that only has 1 arm. And then they're kind of crawling after you, but a little bit slower. And then you have some arms, like it's just an arm, very similar to a silverfish or a endermite. And then those are like really hidden in that zombie pack. Yeah, there we go. That'd be cool. Give me a zombie horde to deal with. Or maybe make it so that way, because that would be kind of obnoxious to deal with the majority of the time, right? Event. So that way we're not just fighting like, you know, crazy zombies all the time. Bring the giant zombie back into the game? Yeah, we could do that. Give him those same properties. Maybe don't make him like as big as he is. Make him maybe the size of the Ender Dragon. Shouldn't I get a sub role in Discord? Did you connect your Twitch and Discord accounts together? Because you do. So yeah. If not that, probably would make... Nah, that would be way too powerful. I was thinking like Radio Redstone. So that way you could have basically it's just wireless redstone, right? You have a radio receiver and then a radio transmitter, and you can transmit what the receiver should be doing. And so, like, if your transmitter says create a power level of 7, then the receiver acts like a redstone block. Just this radio receiver and radio antenna. Okay, let's finish the water. We've been so distracted by so many sub notifications. Wireless redstone in mods is usually balanced by needing ender pearls to craft. Yo, I'd be fine with that. But I think that that's too broken. I think it would be too strong. Even if it required something that's relatively expensive to be able to craft it, like ender pearls and diamonds. Because that's really what it would need. Because one, diamonds don't have a whole lot of use in Minecraft. like be wireless redstone, then wireless redstone should absolutely require something like diamonds plus ender pearls as their cost, like as their creation or as their recipe. Need netherite to craft it. I could do it too. Yes, it'll be the most expensive thing ever. Diamonds, ender pearls, and netherite. We got it. That's how we're gonna make our wireless redstone. Hell, you could kind of do something similar. If I were to make the auto crafting mod, for sure the auto crafting mod should require diamonds as part of its recipe. Because diamonds just need recipes. So we need a thing that's consuming them or removing them from the ecosystem. And I think that making new, I don't want to call them crafting tables, but new usable tables, like new mechanics, require diamonds is a really good idea. No, yes, no. No, yes, no, what? Has a girlfriend found about the sub hype? Candy, are you here? She might be in chat. I don't know. She might be. I don't know. Oh, I just picked something up. I don't know if I just... Zombie groans. Where did a zombie groan from? Oh, okay. We have a lot of dark spots down here since we roofed it. Clearly, like, look at this. We saw 3 hostile mobs in here. Four. The problem with that creeper is I have no idea where he spawned because he's on the lowest level. He could have pathed over there, and I have no idea. Candy golems? Yes, we need candy golems added into the game. That's for sure. That's the mod I want to make. Hey, look. My lighting is just fine. Don't make fun. Excuse me, Enderman. I am busy. All of these grass blocks had to be brought in here by Enderman. He's still mad at me. Dude, give it up. Nim's lighting is very efficient and eco-friendly. Do you remember that way back in the day, Notch said that he was gonna make torches burn out and you had to refill them regularly? You guys remember that? I remember that. And how the whole community was like, no, that's a dumb idea. Go to the end? Go to the end. What's in the end? The Boov! What a great username. I think I say that to you every time. Would it be a jerk move of me if we hosted him after our stream, or would it be a good move of me? This should be a block that gets out mob spawns without lighting up the area, or a block that lights up a huge area. One block. Oh. That'd be cool. There you go. That's the mod. Enderman farm you can make in the end. And this person regurgitates it without having any original thought and propagates the garbage that the original YouTuber put forth into the world. And like, that's the whole problem with YouTube. Dude, Redstone is not meta. You should have killed the final boss like 3 days ago. I've killed the Ender Dragon. I've killed, what is it called? The Wither boss. The only thing I haven't killed is the Guardian, the Elder Guardian. And that's just because I can't find the damn dude. Redstone's not meta. Oh, we're ranting again? No. Zyle and Corey, how's it going, guys? Okay. Ah, that's what I thought happened. Yeah, Christopher and ZGS happened, Zyle. Yeah. Okay, so to give a real response to Cedric, Enderman Farm is not the best experience farm in the game. Whoever told you that is lying to you, because best is relative. Is the fastest experience farm in the game? I don't know. I don't think it is. Because I'm pretty sure you can make giant furnace arrays that create more experience per hour than Enderman farms. Additionally, Enders aren't the only way to get Ender Pearls. You have a way of getting Ender Pearls in the overworld without ever needing to go to the end. I have a Ender Pearl farm built in my overworld right here. This is it's a Darkroom mob farm that's also an Ender. And while it's not as fast as an Enderman farm, for sure, as noted by a half double chest, it's more than enough Ender Pearls for me in my single player world. Additionally, the experience that I have, being level 335, says that the amount of experience I'm getting from my skeleton grinder is more than enough experience. That means more than enough experience than my player ever needs, which means I don't need an Ender times 2. So your statements about the Ender are misinformed at best and very crass backseat gaming at worst. And that's the real answer. And it ties perfectly back into what we were talking about earlier, about the problem with YouTubers. Am I really out? Dang, that's a lot of subs. Dude, I know. Christopher and freaking ZGS went off the chain today. X Kelly threw some in there too. And it's just wild. Wild. As long as it's functioning. That's true. There is... blame it on the game. Schrodinger's piston. Yeah, that's what we should call it. It's Schrodinger's piston. I love it. Oh, God, another one. Minecraft managed quantum mechanics. It's in both positions simultaneously. Yeah. The piston is both extended and retracted until observed. Sadly, it doesn't fix it when you update it. So quasi is more like quantum mechanics. Wait, is that where quasi comes from? As much. And 2, when somebody does find the elusive leak, hey, it feels freaking great. I don't think I can. Nims, can you put a cat in a box above the mob farm? Do you know how hard it would be to get a cat? Hang on. All the way above the mob farm? Much my Dode. Very kind of you. But what if I want you to hydrate? I mean, well, hydrates have been redeemed this week, or this stream, not this week, but this stream. But I'll go ahead and take a hydrate now. I don't care how hard it is, I believe in you. But no, I don't want. Did we get all that filled in? It looks like we did. The actual sorter itself. We need more hydrates. I'll see if I can up the limit a couple more. Yo, but if we up the limit, then it's gonna have to go up in cost a little bit too. I'll up the limit, but it's gonna have to go up to like 2,500 instead of 2,000. What does Elite Command do, and how does it work? It runs a script which randomly rolls a chance to find, to get a, it's a goofy command. I don't even know how to describe it. Way back in the day, we were playing Stardew freaking Valley, and there was a quest that we needed, and it was like, find a leak. And this was supposed to be an easy gimme, like a starter quest that teaches you the mechanics of the game. But for some reason, this damn leak was the hardest thing in the world for me to find. And it became like a joke in the stream chat. Like, this elusive leak was the most obnoxiously difficult, blah, 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 right? And so it was immortalized as a command. And then you have a 90% chance of failing to find the leak and a 10% chance to successfully find the leak. And that's it. That's literally the whole thing. Is it's just a joke of, did you find the leak? Nims didn't find the leak, but did you? And you have a 10% chance of success. Your streams are so chill, I love it. Literally the perfect streamer, not too big, not too small, just the best. You know so much about the game that I learn more every stream. Thanks for keeping me entertained and inspired and locked. Well, thank you for the kind words, Zach. I really appreciate that. That's a really nice message. Thanks, dude. I hope that at some point, I do want to continue to grow, but I don't want to be one of those like 10,000 viewer streams where chat's moving so quickly that nobody has any idea of what's going on. And like nobody knows anybody anymore. I don't want that. But at the same time, I do want to get a little bigger. So that way, like I was talking about earlier, that way I could say hire a dev to make a Minecraft server for us with like mini games and everything built in directly to the server. And I just can't do that currently. Looks pretty good to me. And then we've got the enders. Yeah, let's go get some slabs. Also, Nims, is the record not matched to the current sub count? I have to update the record manually, so it's just been updating so quickly that I haven't updated it. So here, I'll do it right now. 269? Yeah, 269. That's a fair point. So what I would really want if we did ever get... I really hope our chat doesn't move that fast. But if it ever does, what I would do is I would definitely try to... I would definitely try to pick up a couple more mods. And then I would be like, hey mods, could you, in a private message, send me the most important messages from chat? So that way, like, they would effectively curate the conversation. So that way I still am able to see the important messages. I don't know if that makes any sense, but like, that's what I have kind of envisioned. Curse ZGS just gifted 2 more subs. You guys are wild. Okay, look, I got it. Update. 272. I think that we could just fill this in, right? Yeah. 3? So that's 275. I can do basic math. Yeah. So many subs, dude. Gareth, so many subs. This is called sub abuse. I have to go make dinner at some point, guys. Like this. Candy's probably upstairs very mad at me that I haven't started dinner yet. Uh-oh, I think I hear her stomping around. She's coming to yell at me, chat room. I'm in trouble. From the Brussels sprout stream. It's terrible. Still 26. I know, dude. That's a wild amount. And like 14 is still like what, 70 freaking dollars? And that's third? Just insane. We can go there as well. Yeah, that's right. we put... I think we do. Okay, I have to be careful not to put anything in that position. Okay, scratch that. Candy definitely is not is not ready for dinner. I can hear her. So she, if I cook dinner, she tries to do dishes. If she cooks dinner, I try to do dishes, right? And I can hear her upstairs trying to get dinner or dishes done because we were talking about I would make dinner tonight. Oh God, I didn't mean to fall. Christopher with another. I can't even see how many that is. It just shows 1 billion subs. It doesn't give me a number. And then he just did another 5 more? Dude, I've gotta go make dinner soon. I need you to pump the brakes a little bit. Oh my God. Gareth says it's 25 up to 300. That's insanity. He's gifting 20 subs plus another 5 subs to round us out for 300 subs as our new sub record. This is wild, dude. You're a madman. Thank you. He got his stim check. That I really hope that's not what it is, man. I hope that he comes from money or something like that, because this is wildly generous. I guess I need to watch your content. Yo, what up, Yeti? How's it going? Zyle with another gifted sub too. The absolute madmen. It's double checking. It looks good to me. Gareth Lore gifted a sub. Jeez, dude. So what does that put us at? Like 302? Oh God, 303? I don't even know, man. All right, this room looks pretty good. We need to aesthetically dress it up a bit, but making sure Nims has a stim check of his own. Yo, I don't know if I even get a stim check. It hasn't come yet. And whenever I tried to log into the IRS to be like, hey, IRS, and I'm like, all right, cool. I have no idea. Dude, 305, 306. Absolutely wild, man. I don't even know. Thank you doesn't feel like enough. 307. Safe. Oh my God. At some point, I gotta go make dinner, dude. $308? I just can't even. turning into like a white girl. Wait, where's my water bottle? Where's my, what's the water bottle that's like, that's the one that Visco girls drink out of. 309. Okay, I'll get it. I got an update. Hydro flasks. Right. Schmigo schmago. Knew what's up. Okay. Oh my god. Gareth Lord with 5 more. Does that put it at 314? I don't know if this alert is ever going to stop. Oh my god. Zyle with another 5, putting us up to 319 at the new record. Yes, I'm turning into a white girl, like a Visco girl. I just can't even with my hydro flask. Since I'm a new follower, when did you create the hardcore world that you're currently on? Maybe a month and a half ago. Everything that's been built has been built on stream. However, this world is designed to be an AFK world. So the, whoa, 320 with, I'll get the update. You guys are wild. Thank you. Okay, so the only thing in this world that is a immovable build is a skeleton spawner. And it was the first thing we found. So way back in the day, nope, this isn't it. Way back in the day, we found a skeleton spawner right here. And that's, you can kind of tell. Hang on, let's get a better angle. Maybe over here. Yeah, there you go. So we got a skeleton spawner. Well, then we built a skeleton, like, little containment catching room, some water streams, and then those skeletons flow through the water streams and then up this tube right here. It goes out of the skeleton farm, over, and then falls down. And then that drops them into one of the first things we made, and you can tell that this is one of the first things that we made because there's no consistent aesthetic. There's cobblestone everywhere. Yeah, it's really bad. It's really bad. But this is the skeleton experience grinder. And you can see that the wolves here attack the skeletons for us automatically, and because the wolves are owned by the player, the skeletons actually drop experience. Well, then we were like, okay, now we have this really good experience farm. We have all of this extra stuff. We have all of this happening to us passively while we're AFK. Let's build a bunch of really cool AFK designs in here. So we have a little fishing farm right here. This is an AFK tree farm, a nano farm. We've got a cobblestone generator, which is also a concrete converter, a netherwort farm, and a pumpkin carving station. It's really cool because some of these, like a tree farm, require a mending or would require an axe. So you would normally have to repair or replace your axe on a long enough AFK session. Well, because we have the AFK experience farm operating right behind us, it provides all of the experience needed to repair our tools while we're using them in the AFK farm. So I'm sure everybody and their mom has seen some form of cobblestone generator that shoots pickaxes at you, right? Everybody remembers those from back in the day. Well, this one doesn't need pickaxes shot at you. You can just use a Mending Unbreaking 3 pickaxe and you're good to go, because the experience from the experience farm will keep it topped off in durability as you just stand here AFK. Does the skeleton AFK farm work on bedrock? Yes, it should. It might work even better because you should be able to use tridents on bedrock. Show Candy the sub count? Okay, I'm gonna yell for her. Candy! She didn't hear me. And it's like 6 o'clock. She has to be out of work, right? Anyway. So this makes sense, right? Let's just put this spare cobblestone in there. MBD. So this was the first thing that we really started to set up. By the way, Sidebar Troll, Zyle, and ZGS were added to the wolves here, along with Already Al. We've also got like, yeah. Anyway, Christopher's named over here, and what is this? That's Gareth, and there's Christopher, the villager. She's in a meeting, like what the actual F? She might be. She might also be taking a nap. I don't know. If she's taking a nap, then I might just be a giant douche. So with the knowledge, getting back into Minecraft, with the knowledge that room is a very strong point to AFK from, because we're already doubling up on the rewards between the experience farm and, you know, all of our skeleton drops, specifically bones and arrows, and then you can AFK at a number of different things inside of this room. And of course, while you're in here, the skeleton farm is active. That was a lot of work to make sure that it was always active. And then no matter where you stand in this room, the experience orbs can track to you, which is also quite a bit of work. So if we establish that this room is a very strong room to AFK in, well, we can then assume that room is where the player is going to spend the majority of his time. Not actually playing, of course, because they're going to be AFK, but it will be where they spend all of their time. If I spend 3 hours playing, but 8 hours AFK in that room, then I spent more time in that room. So then we started to plan out, well, we know that we're gonna spend all this time in the room. Let's position all of our farms in a way that they're constantly active, they're constantly active for as long as we're inside of that room. So we built a dark room mob farm that is perfectly positioned to be active while the player is standing AFK in the AFK room. We built all sorts of things surrounding it. AFK iron golem farms, not an AFK iron golem farm, but just an iron golem farm. We built iron golem farms, potatoes, pumpkins, carrots, melons, bamboo, sugarcane, villager breeders. Every farm that we could think of, we have been building in a way that keeps it active while we're AFK inside that AFK room. And that's the whole premise for this entire world. I really need to find out where these guys are spawning from. I think he spawned like in here and walked up. Still no slime farm? We didn't need it. We ended up building a honey farm, and then we take the glass bottles that come out of the darkroom mob farm, we ship them over into the honey farm, we convert the glass bottles into honey bottles, ship them back over, and then the player can convert the honey bottles into honey blocks, and then put the glass bottles back into the honey farm. Efficiency. Is that how you're level 335? Yeah. So the skeleton grinder, in conjunction with the fishing farm, provides a really good source of experience. And you know, I AFK fished while I don't know, made dinner and took a nap and got 100 levels. And then, you know, I watched a movie and hung out with my girlfriend and then got another 100 levels, and over time that's all accumulated, and that's how we've hit. We were 340, I think, at some point. We don't need this anymore. We're not filtering water bottles. I've been in a meeting for the last hour and I just keep hearing them scream from downstairs. Wait, you were in a meeting? Oh no! I figured it was past, way past 5 farms. Yeah, I'm okay at doing farms. I'm also a big dumb idiot when it comes to doing other things though. Like this was me trying to figure out how to talk to my neighbor through the window. And this is in real life, mind you. And this is a pretty big dumb idiot thing, as chat informed me. The person in the call didn't hear him. Oh, okay. Dude, Bird! This can't get any better! We had like 150 gifted subs and then we get a raid today? This is wild! Yo, Bird, can we get some Phoenix emojis up in here? Let's get some Phoenix emotes. You're the bird, and are you a specific denomination of bird? Is the important question. Cause I'm a bird too, but I'm a phoenix. Hatchlings rise up, yeah! Birds of a feather, man. What up? X Kelly with another 5 gifted subs! Yo, I got the new sub record updated. If he's saying anything to me, I have no idea what he's saying. Wild! Man, Burb, were you playing Minecraft before the host? Okay, I guess we should do a quick world tour. This is hang on, let me get into this is the thumbnail spot. If we make a YouTube video, this is where we take our thumbnail from. Right here. But then see, this is way too zoomed out. So we're gonna come in here and we're gonna be like FOV and we're gonna slide this in. Okay, maybe we slid it in a little too far, chat room. That's what she said. That was the dumbest joke. Okay,
remind yourself
there's
that
our thumbnail
overconfidence
shot.
is a slow and insidious killer.
Oh god, this is gonna be so hard to move. Okay. Maybe this is our thumbnail shot. All right, this is my world. Hello, record scratch. You might ask yourself, yeah. Even 30 subs for the week. Do I have it right? Are we at 325 in the record? Or the record updated before the actual sub count did? Phoenix Wings. I need to reskin my Elytra to be Phoenix Wings. Like the same sort of skin and texture as my player texture. That would be the best, right? Oh god, my inventory is a disaster. But like, that way it actually looked like wings. Man, if only I knew a talented graphic designer. That's a joke because I'm dating a really talented graphic designer. Dude, what is this? Another 5 freaking gifted subs! Okay, okay. The subs, geez. We are on an insane sub record right now. Like, huge poggers. I mean, party phoenixes. That's what we do here. Huge parties. Another 10! What is this? Does that put us at 340? I don't even know. I have to manually update the record, and I don't even know what the record is anymore. Okay, so quick world tour. Was Bird, all the Bird viewers, was he playing Minecraft before this? Or just say what game he was playing, that's it. Not just one word, what game was Bird playing? Minecraft, survival Minecraft, MC, streaming Minecraft survival, SMP, all right. So we know what's up. We know what's up. Okay, so world tour, I'm hyped, yeah. Hell yeah, brother. Okay, so this is my Minecraft world. Hello and welcome. So I had this dream, this goal, this aspiration. And it was to build the single greatest interconnected redstone machine that I possibly could. I don't actually know what Townie is, so like, bear with me here a little bit. This is pure 100% hardcore vanilla Minecraft. We have been, I guess we should look at statistics. No, not skins. Stats. Where's stats? Right there. we are like 22 days played exactly in this world. So I had this goal, I had this dream, I had this aspiration to make the single most interconnected redstone world that I possibly could. And I'm gonna hit you with a little bit of clickbait right now. This is what one of my viewers made. Dude's name is Warfrick. He tried, before we start the tour, this is a little teaser of what you're in for. He was like, holy crap, your world is so interconnected. Let me make a diagram detailing all of the interactions that your base has. And he made this. And I was like, holy crap, this is the coolest freaking thing. So we have each green thing is some sort of farm. It's some sort of production of items. Each kind of orangish thing is some form of storage system, right? Which usually have some like filters built into it as well. So we can look at the actual world and not at some weird diagram now. So this is the world. So it all started with a little bitty nugget, a little bitty thing that we found in this is my 5th attempt at hardcore Minecraft. Is that right, chat room? Is it 5 or is it 4? It doesn't matter. Let's just call it the 5th. So we found this, a skeleton spawner. And this is all I needed to get started. Get a phoenix wing cape to change the texture of your elytra? Dude, how would I do that though? Okay, so we found this skeleton spawner, and we put some sort of like a collection room around it. Just some water streams that push them into a central collection point, and then, ow. And we can see here that all of the skeletons get pushed into the central collection point, and then quickly, while they're doing that, I'm gonna show you what happens. So they're going to go up this, I gotta be quick. They're gonna go up this bubble elevator column right here, across a little path, and then they're going to drop down right here, where they'll then fall and survive at exactly 1 hit point. Then we have a bunch of wolves, which are owned by the player, that automatically attack and kill the skeleton. Because they're owned by the player, the skeleton drops experience along with arrows, bones, and all of its rare drops. But the thing that we're interested in is the experience. Because of this, I have a really good experience farm. But it's kind of a steady flow experience farm. It's not like a bulk experience farm like a furnace array might be, or an ender might be. It's a moderate flow of experience. Everywhere that we stand inside of this room has been very precisely calculated to make sure that the skeleton spawner, which is over in that direction, is active no matter where we're at inside this room. Additionally, this room has been built very, very carefully in that no matter where I stand in this room, in this corner, inside of my tree farm, over here at a pumpkin carver, the skeleton experience can track to the player. So now we've established that this room is really good to AFK in. So then I built a bunch of AFK farms in here. I've got standard stuff like a fishing farm, or a cobblestone farm. But then because we have this experience flow, it allows us to repair our tools even as they're being used. So with a cobblestone farm as the example, normally you think, oh, it's a cobblestone farm. I need to replace my pickaxe every now and then. So you have some sort of system that shoots a new pickaxe at you every, I don't know, call it every topped off while I AFK here at the cobblestone generator. You forgot to include, what, I only see 346, oh God, I'm down. You're right. Oh man.
Now Nims has less levels than subscribers. Oh man, I need to catch up. I need to get more levels. It also means that we could do something like build a tree farm that uses no TNT. It doesn't use a wither. It's just a tree farm using regular Minecraft logic. No duping, no wither catching, no nothing. So I aim just under the top pixel of this first log. I hold right click, I hold left click, and boom, it's a tree farm. I'm walking away from my computer right now. Look at this, hang on. I'm clapping my hands. I'm over here. I'm not touching anything. I'm gonna take a drink from my water bottle while I cut down all of this wood. Completely AFK, and it works nearly indefinitely because of the experience being created by the skeleton experience grinder behind us is providing us a flow, like a steady stream of experience that repairs my axe while I'm using it. The only bottleneck we have on this system, and this is 100% my design. I have tutorials for all of this on my YouTube page. And this is 100% my design. It's not even like, oh, I'm a YouTuber and I stole somebody's design. I have like 1,000 hours into designing this build. Anyway, so because we have the experience flow from behind us, it's repairing our axe. Okay, so then you have some questions. Well, the only thing that bottlenecks us is skeletons can spawn with armor. That armor can be enchanted. That enchant can be thorns, and thorns has a chance of damaging a wolf. So it's a super rare chance that a wolf takes any damage. Well, the wolves, but I opted not to do that. I'll just manually feed my wolves it's about 14 hours is the average time that it takes for a wolf, for the first wolf to die. It takes about 20 hours for all of your wolves to die in the system. And it's like, man, when you AFK at something, you AFK for like, at most 8 hours, right? You set it up, you go to bed, you wake up, and you check it in the morning, right? So the most you AFK is like 8 hours. So having this 14-hour limitation, perfectly fine by me. So, okay, so let's step back. And you might ask, how am I getting enough bone meal to do all of this? And let me go ahead and put all of this up. So we put the saplings in here. Oh, and we have an automatic storage and sorting system for all of this as well. So let's just continue with the tree farm for a moment. So this, again, the whole concept here is one gigantic interconnected world. Again, you saw the diagram. So the tree farm is shipping all of its items. They go over top, and then they go into a sorting and storage system right here. So we're cutting stripped oak logs, and boom, you can see stripped oak logs being added to the system here. And actually, I did have some more stripped oak logs in my inventory. Now you might ask, where are we getting the bone meal for this system? That's a good question. More interconnected systems. We have an iron golem farm, which gets us iron, but that's not the question right now, that produces poppies, and we have a melon pumpkin farm, which produce melon and pumpkins, of course. We then have a composter array that converts those melons, pumpkins, and poppies into bone meal, and then we ship those melon, poppy, pumpkin bone meal into the tree farm that allows it to run indefinitely. We also have overflow systems on the melons and pumpkins, and we'll come back to the tree farm in a moment. We have overflow systems, so whatever we don't need bone meal, it stops converting our melons and pumpkins into bone meal, and it just stores it as melons and pumpkins over here. But you might ask, why do we move the melons and pumpkins? The melon and pumpkin farm is all the way over there. Why did we go through so much effort to move the melons, and pumpkins over into this area? Well, in this area, I have a potato, carrot, Miss Castle with 10 freaking dollars. I'm just gonna jump in with this donation. The part of the sidebar feels lonely. Miss Castle, thank you very much. So we have a potato, carrot, honey combo farm. So bees have this really cool mechanic where when they become pollinated, they can drip pollen onto growing crops, which acts just like bone meal when it's applied to that crop. So it super speeds the growth of the crop. So putting bees inside of your potato and your carrot farms makes the rates of your potato carrot farms much faster. So this is a relatively small potato farm here, and you can see there's a glass wall that divides it, and there's a relatively small carrot farm over here. But I've got plenty of carrots. Each light here represents a double chest that's completely full of, you know, the thing. So I have a shulker plus 3 double chests full of carrots. I have a shulker plus 3 double chests full of potatoes. Well, what do potatoes and carrots have to do with melons and pumpkins? Well, all of these things, and I don't really have the inventory space because you kind of caught us off guard a little bit, but all of these things can be sold to farmer villagers. And then we can turn around and use the emeralds from those farmer villagers and turn them into golden carrots. And that's where I'm getting my complete supply of food from in this game. Again, interconnected system on interconnected system. Well, now we've established how the melon and pumpkin farm is related to the tree farm, which is also related to the potato and carrot farm, but the potato and carrot farm also relates to a honey farm because of the bees. Well, a honey farm requires glass bottles, right? Because you have to have glass bottles to be able to get a honey bottle. Well, where did the honey bottles come from? Or where did the glass bottles come from? Well, we have a very, and this is of my own design, we have a very special darkroom mob farm that can spawn all of the standard things that you would expect from a darkroom mob farm, like zombies, skeletons, and creepers. But it can also spawn witches, spiders, and even endermen. I have an overworld enderman farm. And that's where all of my ender pearls come from. I don't even need an ender in this world. I don't need to go to the end. I am farming endermen in the overworld. Okay, so we have witches that are coming from the darkroom mob farm, and the chest was bugged open. Strange. We take witches from the darkroom mob farm, kill them, of course. You know, they drop down. You saw those 2 long legs off the side. Well, they drop into this area and over into this area. Underneath here, we have a hopper minecart that collects all the items, drops it off, and then runs it into a filter system, which filters it into this room. We used to use item frames, but because we have so many things that are running simultaneously, the lag is starting to get really bad. So I had to pull back on item frames and start using solid blocks to represent things instead, which is why we have atypical storage indicators. Anyway, so we have glass bottles being provided to us by the darkroom farm. We have a small store of glass bottles that we keep here, but let me just throw some stuff on the ground here. But whenever we get glass bottles from, say, the honey farm, and we'll go ahead and convert this into honey. Now I have redstone that says the player already has enough glass bottles. Let's send these new glass bottles into the honey farm to convert the glass bottles into honey bottles. And see, now we're back to that same set amount. And then I'm able to, because you can't auto-craft honey bottles into honey blocks, so that's where the player steps in, and that's what I'm doing here. So we even have like overflow systems and overflow detection and item destruction that all happens because of that. And then inside that darkroom mob farm, this is my ender pearl supply. It's not the greatest. It's not ender levels of ender pearls, but yo, it's more than enough for a single player world. Definitely more than enough for that. We also store gunpowder, glowstone, redstone, of course. This is supposed to be representative of rotten flesh. This one is string, and this is spider eyes. So the rotten flesh right here is kind of interesting because we can turn around, we can take this rotten flesh, we can come over here to either Gareth Lore or Christopher, and we can sell the rotten flesh against the villager and get, we don't need it anymore, and get some emeralds. We then use the emeralds and we can do things like buy lapis lazuli. So we're kind of already prepping for 116 to nerf fishing farms. So with the lapis lazuli in conjunction with the sugarcane converted into paper that we get from the sugarcane farm, the lapis lazuli that we get from converting rotten flesh into emeralds, emeralds into lapis lazuli, and then the fishing farm still provides as a junk drop leather, which we are shipping, which, you know, given the scaffolding, we've just finished this room. So that's why there's nothing inside this double chest. But it's going to ship all of the drops out of the fishing farm into this room where we're going to have a bunch of leather. We combine the paper from the sugarcane farm, the leather from the fishing farm, and the lapis lazuli from the dark room mob spawner's rotten flesh converted into emeralds, converted into lapis, into an enchanting table to still be able to spam out enchanted books, even after the 116 fishing farm nerfs. That's the goal, at least. We're playing in 115 too, but we're prepping for it. We also, again, interconnected systems. You see how all of these things are like cogs in a machine that just perfectly mesh together. I'm gonna lurk real quick, get some cleaning done. Again, thank you so much for the host, Bird. I really do appreciate you. And then we also have like a bamboo. I haven't checked chat very much. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get through the tutorial because if I check chat, then I'm gonna be distracted and I'm not gonna be able to keep the flow going that I have. We have a bamboo farm. We take the output of the bamboo farm, we run it into another storage. We just built it, so it's not very fair that I already took a little bit of bamboo and threw it in here. So we've got just a nice little small 6 furnace array that we're gonna be running over here. We've also got some other things that we're working on as well, like going back to the tree farm. So I told you that all of the things from the tree farm are getting added to and sorted automatically into this room. But it also has a charcoal factory built into it. So if I ever produce too much in the way of logs, so you can see here that I'm pretty close to done with the stripped oak logs. Well, what happens when this overflows? It's going to get shipped over into a charcoal factory and automatically smelted and converted into charcoal for us to use. And then we have sticks right here. So this is where I'm gonna just automatically get all of my torches from. Have you ever considered breathing in between sentences? Breathing is overrated. And so we're taking the output, the overflow would end up in this hopper, which gets placed into the furnace, and then the furnace goes back in and gets added back into the chest. It's not this chest, because this one's the stripped jungle, but it's the chest right next to it, which is the charcoal chest. But then right under it, we're pulling the charcoal back out of it to feed the furnace. So the tree farm provides its own fuel to create its own charcoal. So it's like a self-fulfilling farm. I'm just catching up on chat a little bit. You guys are talking about the water bottle. I just got a new water bottle, and I was very excited about it. Just doing another quick pass. I haven't built anything in the nether, because once 116 comes out, I'm going to delete my nether, and I'm going to remake it so that way I can explore all the new biomes. I wanted to land up there, but there were so many zombies that I was like, maybe that's not a good idea. So I haven't built anything in the nether because 116 says I'm going to delete all of it. And then I have no reason to build anything in the end because the only thing that you really build in the end is what? An ender? I have all the ender pearls I need. and I have level 335 says that I have all the Igni zombies. We also have just kind of separated. This was one of the first things that we built, which is why it's built almost completely out of cobblestone, is a villager breeder. And that's where I'm getting all of the villagers that I use in order to sell. Like, these are my farmers, they came from the villager breeder. The clerics that I have over here also came from the villager breeder. I want to take, so with the iron that comes out of the iron golem farm, which is stored right here, so tons of iron, I want to throw a couple of toolsmiths, weaponsmiths, and armor smiths in this area, so that way I could sell all of my iron to those villagers, and then turn around and be able to buy basically all of the diamond things in the game, whether it be diamond armor, diamond tools, diamond everything. So I think, and then our to-do list. I guess it can be the last thing that we kind of look at here. So that's a pretty good understanding of what we've got going on in the world. Of course, there's a lot of hidden behind the scenes systems that we've got going on here. There's a lot of intelligence that needs to happen. So a lot of, like, if this, then that statements are happening behind the scenes. A bunch of redstone things everywhere. I should light that up better. Just a bunch of it, right? All happening throughout the world. That's kind of goes without saying. This is the filter for the iron golem farm. Let's go take a nap. No, I missed. So that's a pretty good understanding of what we've built in the world. And pulling back up that diagram that I kind of clickbaited you with at the very beginning, you can kind of now see like the how interconnected everything is. Everything is growing from and connects to each other. And that was my goal, and that was my motivation for making this world. So looking at the things that I want in the future, I want to build a guardian farm, which is, you know, it's not going to be able to feed into this. There's no way. Maybe we could have some sort of like water path that connects them, and we could use some sort of fancy redstone machinery to keep the chunks loaded all the time, but that doesn't really seem worth it. So we have the guardian farm. We've almost finished the fishing storage. We might be able to actually take that off the list right now, because we did just finish that in today's stream. And that's what this room is, and that's why there's so much scaffolding over here. That's what this room is. So it's ready for me to just fish AFK in this room for a long period of time. Raid farm, you know, it's a hardcore world. I want a huge supply of Totems of Undying, and that comes from a raid farm. So that's the next thing I want to do. Mob proofing the base is self-explanatory. General item storage, so everything right now is very specialized. So I have no just generic spots to put anything. So I need some generic item storage. Prevent cat spawns. We have an iron golem farm, which is 2 villages. We have a villager breeder, which is another village, and then all of these villagers are somehow spawning a bunch of cats, and I need to figure out how to shut that off because it's super annoying. I want to auto feed the pumpkin carver, so right now we just put pumpkins into this chest here, but I want to do that automatically, which means that I need to have some sort of system that splits the pumpkin flow between the pumpkin storage, the pumpkin carver, and the bone meal production for the tree farm. So that's going to be a project. I want to make a gold farm and a wither skull farm, but those both are going to have to wait until 1.16 because I'm not going to spend like 30 hours building stuff in the nether just to delete my nether and thus lose the thing that I've built. So, with that being said, this is my world. This is everything that I've been working on. And this is This is 22 days of in-game time, which is probably closer to like 10 days of in-game time, because remember, this is designed to be used while AFK, so I spend a lot of time AFK in this world. So now that you've gotten the full world tour, I'll try to catch up on chat. You have one of the most insane bases I've ever seen. Dude, thanks! I'll take that as a compliment. Maybe you just need to make wing-flavored mac and cheese to get in. Oh god, I'm not even going to address that. For what I believe to be almost 2K distance to the nearest ocean monument, any sort of item path is going to be really hard. Oof. Oof. That's a big oof. Have you hydrated lately? Dude, I've been hydrating all stream. What are you talking about? It's clearly a compliment. Well, I was going to take it as a compliment no matter what way he meant it. Ninja Killer 94 is like, I joined at the end of your tour. I need it again. I'm gonna need you to give me that tour one more again. Yeah, if you just wanted to go ahead and order pizza, Candy, I think that we're beyond me making dinner at this point. Oh man. So this is my base. If you guys have any questions, if you do want to see anything one more time, all of the scaffolding is clearly meant as just scaffolding. It's just movement through the base. It's nothing fancy. Scaffolding is just a really good block to use. It has no mechanics to anything that I've built, is what I'm trying to say. It's just convenience of getting through all of this stuff that I've made. I've also gone really far out of my way to make things as lag friendly as possible. So that way, yeah, my inventory is just 100% full. So an example of that is putting your torches on top of jack-o'-lanterns. This does improve lag. So if you watch, this is an item drop-off station, so we're dropping off all the items from our Darkroom mob farm. So this torch is turning on and off all the time, basically every time this hopper minecart completes a lap. Well, it turning off and on causes a lighting update. Once per time it shuts on, or shuts off, and then once again when it turns on. Lighting updates are one of the most, are a source of lag. I'll say that. They did get better with the lighting engine change that I think happened in 1.14, but they still create lag, make no mistake. So by placing the torch on top of a jack-o'-lantern, the jack-o'-lantern's light is overriding the torch's lighting update. You still have the actual update, but you don't have the render update. So it gets rid of half of the lag that's created from the torch lighting up and becoming unlit. And so we do a lot of stuff like that to help protect lag. Also doing a lot of stuff like removing as many tile entities as possible. So again, this is why we use solid blocks inside of our item storage systems and not item frames, because a solid block creates basically zero lag. It's completely an irrelevant amount. Whereas an item frame is an item entity, and I think it's actually 2 item entities, because then you have because then you have the item that's inside of it. I would like a rant about the microbiology of aliens, please. You needed to be here for last week for that rant. And that's not a meme. We actually did go on a rant about that. What do the innards of a villager breeder look like? Sure. I'm not gonna actually get inside it, because the closest I ever came to dying was trying to get inside of my villager breeder. I ended up cramming myself with all of the villagers that were inside of this. I dropped to literally half a heart. That's 1 health. 1 health, half a heart. It was the closest I've ever come to dying. We ranted about aliens, and I missed it. We did. How could I have missed an alien rant? Man, Kelly, you would have. Do I have a clip of me almost dying? Actually, I think I do. It's in the Discord, but I think it's pretty easy to get to. Let's see. It should be. It's somewhere inside of my Twitch channel. I've got to scroll up just a little bit. Almost died. Monka S. I got it right here. Okay. This is me almost dying. So let me mute. No! Let me mute my lo-fi. Okay. No! So somebody asked me to show them the innards of the villager breeder. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna punch a hole and then I'm gonna fly into it. But then I overshot and I landed in with all of the villagers that I was allowing to just cram to death. I have no death overflow here. So I'm just letting them all cram, and now I'm in there with the cramming villagers. Man, this is a problem. And you can see that I freak out because they take all of this damage. Here, I'll just let you watch it in real time and then I'll explain it after. No! I did not want to fly in. This is a problem. Hang on. I'm fine. What are you talking about? Here, let's get to a little bit of a safer spot. Okay, back we go. Oh my god. Let's rewind a couple seconds. Oh my god. We almost just died. And that's the end of the clip. Okay, so let's watch this again one more time in like half speed. So I'm gonna skip through the beginning here a little bit. So obviously I fall in, and look at the, I'm gonna mute it because it's really awkward sounding. Let me turn the music back on. Okay, so I start to take a bunch of damage real fast, just 2.5 hearts. Another 2 hearts there. Boom, another 2.5 hearts, and immediately my totem pops while I'm at 1.5 hearts. But with the totem popping, I gain 4 absorption. So okay, I'm still at like 5.5 hearts right here. Not that big of a deal. But of course, I'm flying now. I didn't have my ender pearls at the ready. I'm flying, which means I'm face planting into stuff, taking even more damage. And so then I fly, I smack into something, and then I try to land, and I smack into the wall. And right there, that's 1/2 heart. That's 1/2 heart in hardcore. And then, of course, I always carry 2 totems of undying. So you see here, I'm so scared I pull out my fish because I'm like, surely I need to eat to start my health regenning. But I didn't. So I then go to pull on my Totem of Undying, and I accidentally drop it. I close my inventory before I click it into my left hand. So my one insurance, my one extra safety, I drop. And I'm slowly sliding towards the villager death trap again. But we ended up stopping right here. We ended up digging our way out, and then we went into the hopper and claimed our Totem of Undying back. So it was okay. And that was, I don't know, maybe 2-3 weeks ago. That sounds about right. What did you put there to get that much damage? Cramming. I fell in, and you can see it here. So I fell in with all of these villagers, and you can see entities 29. So there's 24 villagers stood right there. And I fell in. Sorry, I got a message from girlfriend. So I fell in with those 24 villagers, and then cramming started to happen, and I was taking so much damage. Put lava there to stop the lag? Well, I want to keep some of those villagers because we convert those villagers, and I also like them being at 1 health because it makes them real easy to take over here. You can see our rail here, which has gotten kind of beat up. but it would take them over into this area where we then convert them into a zombie and then convert them back and convert them into a zombie and convert them back, and that reduces how much their trades cost. So I like having that supply of villagers, and I also like them being at 1 health. So, yeah. I remember I got close to dying by flying face first through a wall and took half of my full health. See, if it's gonna have to be some wild way to kill us, because we've got protection 12, feather falling 4, so like I can do some pretty ridiculous things. And just, I don't even have to worry anymore. I have a Totem of Undying in my offhand. I've got a Totem of Undying in my inventory here. I've got a chest piece, which is Unbreaking Protection 4. One of the memes that I like to do that always stresses everybody out. Hang on. Some of you know. Some of you know what I'm about to do. See, it's gonna have to be, nope. Here, I'll answer that question, gamer guy. Gonna have to be more than lava, because lava doesn't really hurt that bad either. This stresses people out. Every time I do this, people get real anxious in chat. And they're like, oh my god, please don't, what are you doing? And it gets even more ridiculous whenever, here, let me set up the even more ridiculous version. Oh yeah, I don't have my elytra on. Okay, so this is what this hole was even dug for. So this is the even more ridiculous version. Because now I have my resistance and regeneration beacons turned on. I'm gonna break my chest piece at some point. So I need to be careful about that. But, like, it's gonna be something ridiculous. It has to be something ridiculous to get us killed. Because lava's not gonna do it. Creepers aren't gonna do it. How to heal your chest plate? It's fine. That's like 400 durability. Here, we'll just leave that there for the future memes. Yeah, everything else in my inventory is fine. Bruh, those emeralds. Okay, hang on. Because I've gone so far out of my way to set up, like, this isn't even, here, hang on. Let me show you why I don't care about emeralds. I haven't done this yet. So that's only like a stack, just shy of 2 stacks. But hang on, let me see if I can set this up proper. That goes into not here. That goes here. Those are placeholder cobblestone, which are redstone. You name items in order to use it in a filter. Okay, so let me see if I can set this up properly. Glass can go in here, and then both of those are redstone related, so I just need to find my redstone shulker, which I think is over here somewhere. Oh, it's under. It's right here. Here, we'll go ahead and grab that too. In BD. Okay, so this is why I don't care about emeralds. Let me put those in there. That was a bit too much, but it's all right. Oh, I'm out of potatoes. Okay, we locked the carrots. So I mean, in, I don't know, 30 seconds of work, a snack and a half, and this isn't even my final form. Hang on. Of course those villagers just unlocked. It's the middle of the day. But let's I don't need melons. Actually, I kind of do like the melons because they take work to make, but everything else is garbage. And this is only going to get worse because in the very near future, I'm going to set up a toolsmith and a weaponsmith and a armor smith to sell all of my iron against. And then, and I could just do loops, just laps around the base, just selling all of this stuff. Oh, hey, they didn't reset. I wonder what hour it is. So I could just do laps around the base, farming all of these things indefinitely. And we're also going to set up, oh God, you know what I also forgot? We have a fisherman set up as well. He needs to get moved over into this area, but I can sell him and the raid farm, Dodro. So a fisherman will buy all 4 of the fish types in addition to string. So I can sell him, what fish did I pick up? Cod? And it's, I converted this guy so many times that it's 1 cod per emerald. So like, done. And then, of course, once I run the fishing farm a little bit, I'll have all the rod cod, all the raw salmon, all the tropical fish, and all the puffer fish to trade as much as I want. So, emeralds. I just don't care. Meh. Which raid farm design are you planning to use? I don't have one in mind. Almost everything in this world is my own design. The only thing that I have used a guide or a tutorial for was this hard bit of logic right here, where it is perfect item, it's a perfect item splitter. So we have the one flow of we have the one flow of glass bottles out of the Darkroom mob farm, which that's kind of a cool screenshot right there with the sun behind it. We have the one flow of glass bottles from the Darkroom mob farm, and I need to convert that into 4 flows of honey bottles for the 4 bee farms, right? So I had to use a very smart piece of redstone that perfectly distributes those glass bottles out. That's the only thing in this world that I've used a guide or a tutorial for. So when I make a raid farm, I'll probably try to make my own design. What caused you to lose so many hearts so quickly in that clip? Entity cramming. It's a rule that says if there are too many mobs in an area, in a tight area, it starts to damage all of those entities until some of them die and then there are less in that area. Well, I was an entity and I was in that area, so it just started doing damage to everybody. I could have, instead of trying to fly out of it, I could have started to swing my sword. That probably would have saved me as well. But again, hindsight's 2020. You know, I could, in hindsight, I could have told myself not to fly in there. But he'll take 6 months to design his own. Oh, feels bad. So, entity cramming is, I think, the thing that's killed me the most when playing myself. It's lethal. Yeah, that was my first experience with entity cramming. I had no idea it was that dangerous. So I'm definitely going to be a lot safer when playing with entity cramming in the future. I'm okay letting those items despawn there. We have all of the produce in the world. Am I wrong? Okay, look, you're not wrong, but that's not the nicest thing to say either. Ever worried about the void in the end of the overworld? It's really hard to get into the void in the overworld. I don't think I'm gonna be doing anything down at bedrock levels. I'm not gonna be trying to manipulate bedrock to fall into the void in the overworld. The only time I'm gonna try to manipulate bedrock is to get on top of the nether. So I really don't think I'm gonna fall into the void in the overworld. In the end, you know, it's a fear. It's a reasonable concern. Somewhere. I don't know where the hell I put it. Oh, right there. So here's some of my shulker shells. So I still have 35 shulker shells. And then I also have somewhere in my world. Yeah, so I have 36 shulker shells, and I've got however many shulker boxes this is. So, and I have 2 elytra, so the one that I'm wearing, plus the another one that I keep in my end chest. And it's really unlikely that my elytra is going. Oh crap! I have 4 elytra. When did we do that? I don't even remember. It's really unlikely that my elytra is going to break, because every time I walk through this room, just even absent-mindedly, most of the time I'm working in this area. I'm just over here. So there are skeletons spawning and dying all the time. So I'll just go to walk through this room, I get an experience dump, and then my elytra is fully repaired. So it's really unlikely that my elytra is going to break, justifying another trip into the end. It's really unlikely that I'm going to run out of shulkers, justifying another trip to the end. So it's, you know, it's possible that I fall into the void, but I'm not going back into the end for quite a while. Almost the beast. How's the stream been? Absolutely wild. We got like a 50-person raid. We got like 200 gifted subs. It was a wild stream, and we're kind of wrapping down now because dinner's on the way. And, buddy. This base, to just kind of wrap up the tour a little bit, this was our very first base. So whenever we found the skeleton spawner, we knew that we were going to build this over in that area. So I was like, okay, we're gonna be building this wild, gigantic thing over there. So I need to set up some sort of temporary housing that's not going to get in the way of this. So I built a temporary house over here. And largely it hasn't gotten in the way. And we're still kind of living out of it. We're slowly reducing the number of things in here. This hole in the floor used to be a fishing farm, and then it used to be a furnace array, and both of those are out now. We should probably make a brewing. Oh, that's another thing that we should add to our list, is like a potion room. Potion, what would you call this, chat? Like a potion maker? A potion brewer? A brew room? Potion room? I'll just call it a potion room. All right. Okay. I like brew room. Too late. It's added to the list. It's done. Who gave the most subs? You can see it was a lot of Christopher, ZGS, and Zyle. You can't even fall. Can't you just fly back up with your Elytra? Exactly. And, like, I never go into the end without a full stack of rockets and a full thing of ender pearls. So it's super unlikely that I die falling into the void. Possible, for sure, possible. But super unlikely. Did I only catch the tail end of the stream? We are winding down, yeah. Oh, hey, something else I need to do. I need to level the... Is this a mountain or a hill? What would you call that? Is that a mountain or a hill? Big hill. Hill, okay. Level... Wait, mine out the hill. Okay. Done. So the reason why this is important, the Darkroom mob farm, just like every Darkroom mob farm, gets better and better rates the more lit the surrounding area is. And you can see that there are mobs spawning over in that area. Here, we might be able to see it a little bit better here. You can see, and I'll turn on hitboxes so that way you can see them. See, there's a skeleton there, and there's a skeleton there. This zombie followed us over, and he spawned over there. So I need to just level more of it, so that way it's easy to light up more of it. Nice. Goodness, dudes. I attacked a zombie, and now I have just a host of zombies after me. Do I need to stop shooting him? Yeah, every time I shoot him, it encourages more to spawn, and then they immediately start tracking to me. So we're done. I'm just gonna come over onto this side. I'm gonna sleep so they all burn. Plays hardcore, drops like 70 blocks in free fall. Did it hurt me? Did it hurt me though? No Elytra. 3 hearts. It's annoying how zombies can attack at once from an insane distance. Right, but that's why I'm leveling the mountain, so that way it removes that. Did my Hopper minecart get stuck? No. That's just we had a lot of mob drops. Okay. Okay. Any final thoughts? Any final notes? Nope. I think we're good. I think I'm gonna go get dinner, chat room. I think I'm gonna head out. I think we're gonna call it a night. I want to say a huge shout out to Christopher, to ZGS, to Zyle, to Garethor, even though he's not in that list. Miss Castle threw a couple of $10 our way. Reese threw a bunch of bits our way this stream. Like, you guys are wonderful. Absolutely insane. So much love and so much support today. You guys are wonderful. I just don't even have words. I'm just looping on wonderful. If you're interested in joining the community, !Discord is the best way to do that. You know, and then obligatory, follow the stream if you like what you saw, if you liked hanging out, hitting the follow button, just joining. We were talking about this earlier in the stream. I'm not a partner, and the only way that we might be able to get partners someday is if we can get our average viewer count to 75. So hitting the follow button is the best way to do that. Thanks for the stream. Thank you guys. You guys were wonderful today. Yeah, and Bird. If you could give my love to Burb. Hang on. Let's see if we can find another Minecraft streamer about our size that we can make them happy too. We had a good stream. We should put that love forward. Let me take a look here, chat room. Let's go Minecraft as a category. We're gonna find somebody that's about our size, 40 to 50 viewers. And we're looking for somebody with like vanilla in their title. I'm just scrolling through, just looking at people here, just looking for somebody with like. I like this guy. Like, I keep coming back to this guy. He looks kind of like my dad. I'm also looking for like unobtrusive UIs. People that aren't trying to just farm you guys for dollars. Let's give some love to this guy. So how do I do this? I actually have no idea. How do I raid him? Is that the button? Raid channel. Okay, pick a channel to raid. I'm gonna do bam. All right. And start raid. All right, chat room. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I'm out. I'll see ya.